Oh, be careful. Oh, I feel like... Oh, Lordy.
That's how heavy these are, and Rachel was just holding this thing.
What's that weigh, like 50 pounds?
Yeah, at least. That's heavy. It's a couple 100 pounds easy.
Mm. Welcome back to Hardworking Man. Today we're going to be working on this machine. If you recognize it, it's Eastonmade. Anyways, we're utilizing one of the wedges that we haven't in a long time. So if you want to see what we're up to, stick around and find out.
Got me. I ripped my shirt off.
What is that? Mosquitoes?
I don't know.
Ants?
I don't know. Something was tearing me up, but I couldn't find it. Should be recording this. All right, today we're running the Eastonmade 1222 with the box wedge. This is a 34-inch oak round. Box wedges are great for breaking down these bigger rounds. When you split these with a traditional wedge, it splits in half and you're still stuck with a couple 100 pounds on each half that you need 2 or 3 people to try to handle safely. With a box wedge, you can push it through and this sort of rests on top. And we don't have the pullback arm, but this helps guide it back down. So with 2 people, you can easily guide it back down and then you push it through and it just kicks out pieces like this. Now with this oak, we're gonna be turning this into premium smoker wood. So what we're gonna do first is a lot of oak gets this dead punky area around the outside when it's dead for a while. So we're gonna split it and get those pieces off, rotate it, do it again, rotate it, do it again so that we get it all off so we just have the clean solid oak. This is some stuff we ran through last time, and even though most of this piece is good solid oak, it's got a little bit of that soft punky stuff on the outside, so this just goes into regular roadside stand campfire wood. Where if we can get all this punky stuff peeled off, we'll be left with premium solid oak. And then on this one, you can see we'll also have to split the center out of it to get those pieces out. We're gonna run 2 pieces through today, see how this works, and hopefully end up with some beautiful, consistently sized oak splits. All right, so right now we've got this box wedge set as low as it can be to equal the ramp with the rear brace. So we're gonna cut off as little as we can, getting mostly the punky stuff. And then Rachel and I will both guide it back, rotate it, and then do it again until we get all the outside edge off. So now on that bottom piece, you can see this is mostly just punky. That'll just go to the side and we'll burn that in our own pit. But some of these pieces, that'll be good roadside stand wood. It's got a little bit of punkiness on it, but some good oak still. Now we rotated it to get the next little section of punky wood off.
Rotate that.
push it out. So this takes a little bit more work on the front end, getting these outside edges all cleaned off, but we're gonna end up with nicer wood at the finished product. All right, so we got all the punky parts off. Now we got a nice solid oak round with a slight miscalculation. I'll just knock this off with the hatchet, or that'll be the last piece, so we'll just get to take care of that. But as you can see, now we got all solid oak to work with, so now we'll just run it through the box wedge like normal. So you can see, doing it that way, we were able to split the rotten center out, and we were able to split out that outside punky edge, leaving us with all nice solid pieces of oak. So it'll be barkless, just solid oak, ready to go into the bin.
Keep an watch for us. We don't let anybody come down the driveway that shouldn't. Hard working dog right there.
So with this wood, a lot of it's bigger than I like for my smoker wood. Some of this is a little shorter. That was the end piece. But we'll re-split this after it dries some in the IBC tote when it's ready to go. The pizza wedge that Andrew makes for these Eastonmades makes the smaller pieces. I know that runs a little better on some of the higher power machines like the 2228 or the 37D. But you can run it on the 1222. If you watch outside with Shive, he loves that pizza wedge. This splitter's a beast, pushing these huge rounds through this box wedge. Now we got another one from that same tree. It's a smaller piece. This isn't ideal for the box wedge because it's got some knots in it, but it's still got that punky around the outside, so we're going to split that off, and we'll also try to split these knots out, and then we'll end up with all solid quality pieces out of the middle. So let's see how this one works. That last one went pretty well. A lot of solid pure oak, and all the punky stuff will get burnt here at home. Even though this one's smaller, they're still heavy.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah,
Touch
ready.
your fingers.
I don't know why you pull it like that.
Ready?
Okay.
This is where having two people that are competent is huge also. I love having Rachel because she's like having another guy here, but a lot prettier.
Just cut that little bit off.
Yeah, I got one there too. Ready?
Yeah.
So you can see no matter what, box wedge or not, if you got the pullback arm, it helps some, but These big, heavy rounds are a lot of work. That's why I like, if you give me all 12 inches or so, that's where I'm happy. But when I get stuff like this, I like the challenge, and it's just, you know, it's rewarding, and you get a lot of wood from a few rounds. But it is a lot more work, no matter how you look at it. And it makes these machines work. You can hear the pressure it's taking to push this oak through this box wedge. But like I said, she's a beast.
She's a beast.
We're getting the last few good pieces out of the scrap pile here. With this punky oak, you get a lot of debris. A box wedge produces a lot more debris than your other wedges, but with this punky oak, you get even more because a lot of this wood wasn't good to start with. So we take the decent stuff out, we'll burn that ourselves. The rest of this will get drug over to the bonfire pit and thrown in there. Easy cleanup with the tarp, cleaned up that oak with the box wedge, and we made a nice little pile of smoker wood through just 2 rounds.
Thanks for watching Hardworking Man. Hopefully you learned something, being that I'm not actually lifting that giant log in the thumbnail. But like and subscribe and leave us a comment.